Shockwaves are rolling through the royal family tonight. King Charles has left Prince Harry reeling after a statement so cold, so devastating, that it has the world asking, has Harry lost everything? The king's words cut deeper than ever before, leaving many wondering if reconciliation is now impossible. Stick around, because this story is unraveling faster than anyone imagined. For years, Prince Harry has been the spare, the outsider in the House of Windsor. His relationship with his father, King Charles, has always been complicated, but never has it hit this level of raw tension. After Harry and Meghan's explosive exit from royal duties in 2020, things were tense enough. Then came the Oprah interview, the Netflix documentary, and Harry's memoir Spare. Each time the divide grew wider. But now, King Charles has reportedly made a comment, one that suggests Harry's new life, the very existence he's built outside the monarchy, means nothing in the eyes of the king. That's not just rejection, that's obliteration. So, what exactly did King Charles say? Sources close to the palace claim Charles has been privately dismissing Harry's choices, allegedly remarking that Harry has thrown away his royal life for nothing. Nothing. That one word carries enormous weight, because for Harry, the life he chose, breaking free from the monarchy, carving out independence, living in California was supposed to mean everything. It was about freedom, family, peace. But hearing his father, the King of England, reduce all of that to nothing, that's like being told your existence is meaningless. And insiders say Harry is shattered. Now let's break this down. Why would Charles make such a harsh statement? First, we have the legacy factor. Charles is not just a father, he's a monarch, a man obsessed with preserving the crown. From his perspective, Harry didn't just leave the family, he abandoned the duty, the centuries-old tradition that defines the Windsors. Second, there's personal hurt. Harry has exposed family secrets, painted Charles as distant, and accused the firm of cruelty. For Charles, all those interviews in that memoir weren't just stories, they were betrayals. And third, there's the public image. Charles knows every word Harry says reverberates around the world. So dismissing Harry's new life might be Charles's way of undercutting his son's credibility, signaling to the public, he doesn't matter anymore. Cold? Absolutely. Strategic? Without a doubt. So how is Harry taking this? According to friends, Harry feels blindsided. He believed there was still a sliver of hope, especially after Queen Elizabeth's passing, that his father would soften. He even made trips back to the UK, showing up at coronation events and charity work. But this latest comment has crushed that optimism. Insiders say Harry is left questioning everything. Did he make the right decision leaving? Will his children ever be accepted by the royal family? Was all the sacrifice, losing his titles, his home at Frogmore, his relationships, worth it? For a man who has already admitted to struggling with mental health, these words from his father are like salt in an open wound. Let's zoom out. This isn't just about a father and son, it's about monarchy versus individuality. King Charles represents an institution older than almost any on earth. Tradition, duty, sacrifice. In that system, personal happiness is expendable. Prince Harry represents the opposite: freedom, self-expression, modern values. He's chosen therapy over silence, independence over duty. But here's the problem. When those two worlds collide, only one survives. And Charles is making it clear. In his kingdom, Harry's path is meaningless. This clash is why the royal family drama never dies. It's not just gossip, it's the battle of two worldviews. And what about the public? Across social media, people are divided. Some say Charles is heartless, a father who's abandoned his son when compassion is needed most. Others argue Harry made his bed, airing dirty laundry for book sales and Netflix checks, and now he has to lie in it. One thing is certain, the royal family thrives on perception, and right now, Charles's words are painting him as a monarch willing to exile his own son for the sake of the crown. That's either strength or cruelty. The debate rages on. So, is this the breaking point? Has King Charles finally severed the last thread binding Prince Harry to the royal family? In the next part, we'll dig deeper into the fallout. Meghan's role in this drama, the future of Harry's children in the royal hierarchy, and whether this family feud has any chance of healing or if it's destined to end in permanent exile. Stay tuned, because this storm is only getting started. Let's talk about Meghan Markle. To many, she's the driving force behind Harry's departure from royal life. She's been blamed, attacked, and painted as the villain. But insiders say Meghan's reaction to King Charles's words has been fiery. According to close friends, Meghan feels this statement confirms what she's said all along, that the royal institution never truly accepted her, and now it's punishing Harry for choosing love and independence over duty. She reportedly told confidants that the king's words weren't just an attack on Harry, they were an attack on their family. Because when Charles says Harry's life means nothing, he's also demeaning the home Meghan and Harry built in California, and by extension, their children Archie and Lilibet. And that brings us to the heart of the storm, the next generation. Archie and Lilibet Mountbatten Windsor. They are the innocent players in this royal battlefield, and yet their future is clouded by the choices of their parents and the disdain of their grandfather. On paper, both Archie and Lilibet are now a prince and princess, thanks to King Charles' accession to the throne. But here's the question: if Charles believes Harry's life is nothing, does that mean he sees his grandchildren the same way? Some royal watchers say yes, that Charles is effectively writing off Harry's entire branch of the family tree. No titles of real importance. No roles in the royal family, a life lived outside the palace walls, disconnected from the crown. Others argue that Charles, despite his anger at Harry, won't deny his grandchildren recognition. But even if the titles remain, what good are they if the children are kept thousands of miles away with no connection to the family they technically belong to? Harry reportedly fears that Archie and Lilibet will grow up as outsiders, forever half in, half out of the royal story, and that's a heavy burden to carry. Here's where things get even messier: the line of succession. Right now, Prince Harry is still fifth in line to the throne after William and William's 3 children. His own children, Archie and Lilibet, are 6th and 7th. On paper, they're still part of the future of the monarchy. But what happens if King Charles and Prince William decide to slim down the monarchy even further? Already, there are whispers that a modern monarchy won't include Harry's family at all. If Charles truly believes Harry's life is meaningless, why would he want Harry or his children in the line of succession? While legally removing them would be messy, the royal family has a way of quietly sidelining people. Out of sight, out of mind. And if that happens, Harry's fears that his children will never truly belong will be realized in the most brutal way possible. So where does this leave Harry himself? Friends say he's never felt more isolated. His brother William won't speak to him. His father, the king, dismisses his life as worthless. The British press continues to hound him at every turn. Even his attempts at reconciliation, like attending the coronation, seem to fall flat. Instead of being welcomed back, Harry is treated like the ghost at the feast, present but invisible. And here's the painful truth: Harry left the monarchy to protect his wife and children. But in doing so, he may have lost the one thing he wanted most: family. This, more than anything, is what breaks him. Because for Harry, family was always the one thing he longed for, the thing he never truly had after his mother's death, and now it feels like it's slipping away forever. The fallout from Charles' words has been immense. Across the UK, royal loyalists praise the king for standing firm, saying Harry and Meghan chose this life and can't expect royal privileges after abandoning duty. But in America, where Harry and Meghan have built their new life, the reaction is very different. Many see Charles's words as cruel, proof of an outdated monarchy clinging to cold traditions at the expense of family love. The divide mirrors the split in the royal family itself: Britain versus America, tradition versus independence. And caught in the middle is Harry, a man without a country, without a home, and now without the approval of his own father. So, is reconciliation even possible anymore? Some say no, that once a father tells his son his life is nothing, the bond is beyond repair. That Harry will never forgive such a dismissal, and Charles will never trust Harry again after the betrayals of interviews and memoirs. But others hold on to hope. They point out that the royal family has survived scandals before: affairs, divorces, abdications. If history teaches us anything, it's that time can heal even the deepest wounds. But here's the difference: most royal scandals were about actions. This one is about identity. Harry didn't just make mistakes, he chose a different life, and Charles made it clear he sees no value in that choice. That's not just a feud, that's a philosophical divide, and those are the hardest to bridge. So here we are, King Charles on one side, Harry and Meghan on the other, a monarchy determined to preserve tradition, and a couple determined to build a life outside of it. And yet in the middle of it all lies the pain of a son longing for a father's approval and a father unwilling or unable to give it. When King Charles says Harry's life means nothing, he's not just dismissing a son's choices, he's erasing a son's identity. And that might be the deepest wound of all. What do you think? Was King Charles justified in saying this, or did he go too far, cutting his son down in the harshest way possible? Can Harry ever recover from this blow, or is this feud destined to end with permanent exile? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on the royals. This story is far from over.